Hey guys, welcome back to Match Fishing TV UK. Thanks for tuning in again. So I've seen a few YouTubers recently kind of showcasing their DIY homemade rig boards, and I'm no different. I had the problem, faffing around with all my pole gear, trying to make up rigs. What could I do? And I came up with a solution that involved 3 nails, a bit of 2x4 and an elastic band. So I'll run you through it. So here it is in all its glory. So a bit of 2x4, about 1 metre long, maybe a little bit shy, and I've got 3 nails in it. So down here I've got my spool of line attached. So I've got 2 nails here. Spool of line is resting against this far nail here. And I've got an elastic band across these 2, which supports and stops this moving when you've got it set in. So you can just wiggle it down and it stops the spool moving around quite nicely. The line is then diverted around the back of this nail here. And then, as you can see, I've got a rig kind of that I'm working on in there. And this final one is what you put your loop on. So tie yourself a nice loop and then stick it over the end nail there. You can see these marks. So this is where I've taken the point that my loop usually comes to, which is about there, and I've measured 1 inch. Now I've seen some other people's and they get far more complex, and they've got their kind of shotting patterns on there for different things, and that's all great. And I wish I was that advanced, but I'm not. This is just something literally to hold the rig still while I'm doing my shotting. What I do is I put my spool of line on the end there, and I wrap my line around this one. And here's the secret: it's an elastic band, so it stops this moving, so it stops the spool moving. So you wind it down, it's going nowhere. Okay. So what I can do now is, if I get a nice clean edge, get myself a pole float out of the magic bag. So ideally one with some rubbers on it already. So this is one of my Drennan AS3 floats. Absolutely love these floats. So let's go through the eye. And let's get our 3 bits of silicone on. That's one. Nice and tight there, easy to work with. There's number 1. Let's get 2 on, and then the longest bit actually just turning off the end. Up nice and tight, and the longest one here. And there we go. Okay, it's all nice and in line. And then what you do is you get your loop tire. Let's get a bit of a line here, move that up a bit. You normally get your loop tire and do a nice neat loop, but actually this is just for demonstration purposes only. This isn't actually the line I would use with this float, because we've got a .17 here, and this is a silvers float, so it'd be a lot lighter than that, but just to show you. So get that lucky band down again, so that's not going anywhere, and absolutely perfect. Okay, so on here I've got my shotting guide, and this is just, usually my loop would be sort of pretty neat and tidy down towards the end there, and I've just got them marked 1 inch apart. So obviously whatever I'm doing, if I'm doing inch spacing out near the bottom, if I want to bulk, whatever, I know they're 1 inch apart all the way up. So nice and easy. So I can go and grab the stops, because I love a stop. Let's stick a couple of number 8s on there just so you can see. One good thing I recommend actually is if you can get a good Swiss Army knife, and they're not that expensive now. I keep this in the box, it's got the scissors, knife, everything on it, but it's also got a really good handy set of little pliers on it, so they're not that expensive. And then let's stick a couple of droppers on, so we'll just locate, there we go, we're at 1 inch there, perfect, ish, just move it up the line a bit, there you go, lovely. So in terms of making a rig, pretty darn good. So guys, there you have it. You know, you've got a bit of 2x4 lying around in your garage, got 3 nails, you can make yourself a nice little rig board out of it. You can go as in-depth as you like I say, I've got the inch spacings, but you can really go with it where you want. The key thing is, if I'm putting a rig together, it holds the float nice and solid on there, so I can do what I need to do. That's all for this one, but look forward to seeing you soon on the channel, guys, and don't forget, please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. But see you soon.